Hey everyone, it's sunshine. It is Saturday morning and there are a bunch of estate sales today and yard sales, and I may hit up a Goodwill or two, so stay tuned. I'm heading to my first estate sale. I get a flat tire. And I had to call AAA, pay all this money to get them to come out and put the donut on. But the tire is toast. But I was within walking distance of the first estate sale, so I got 4 pairs of shoes. Got some SAS, some Salvatore Ferragamo, some Socialites, and I'm not sure what the Beacon, I think. So yeah, good score. On to the tire shop.
Taking a picture of her?
Yeah.
120.
Yeah. You think? What's she made out of?
Plastic.
And all this stuff's doctor stuff, maybe? Found yet another estate sale. Nothing like a workout to get there.
Right.
Jeez.
Just wait till you get to this part.
Are you serious?
It's a little tough.
Lovely. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sunshine and I'm a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And today I have quite a haul for you. I have a bunch of shoes, and I went to my honey hole, and I have some yard sale finds, and I also stopped at Goodwill. So please stay tuned. I think all of this stuff is probably mixed up together, but I'm going to try to remember where I got it from. So I think I'm going to start off with some shoes. So I got these. Oh yeah, these came from Goodwill and paid $4.99 for them. They're just a pair of men's black shoes, but they are by the brand SAS, which we know are diabetic shoes, and they retail for a lot of money. And these are in really good condition. I haven't cleaned them up yet, but I only paid $4 for them, so I'm expecting to get at least 40. And while we're on shoes, well, no, let's go back to Goodwill. Sorry, I'm so confused. I just have so much stuff around me. I'm not sure where I got it from. Okay, next item I got at Goodwill, and it was on a half price tag. And it's just this Style & Company. Unfortunately, the size tag is missing, but I'll just measure it out. And it is this beautiful blue and white print, peasant style blouse, 3/4 sleeves, eyelet crochet cuffs, and hem. And it's got the split V-neck with the tassel tie. So yeah, I'm going to try this on. It's kind of semi-sheer, but I'm going to try this on because it's so beautiful. And if I decide to sell it, I'll probably list it for around 20 or 25. Okay, next item I got was hard goods. And I haven't untaped it yet, but it is this Yankee candle shade and the plate set, and it doesn't have a year on it or anything, but I picked it up because it has roosters on it. You see the roosters? Isn't that a pretty print? Would have been great if I could get it up for fall maybe, but I don't know how much these go for. I'm thinking maybe 20 or 25. This one's a large one too, so. And from what I can tell, it's in really good condition. Like I said, I haven't taken the tape off yet, but I only paid $4 for it. So hopefully that will sell. And the next item I got was this Bonworth size small. And I picked it up because it has a pretty palm tree print and it's embellished only around the neckline. But it's in excellent condition because it's new with tags. And it's short sleeved, just your basic t-shirt. And I got this on a half price tag, so I only paid $3 for it. And I'm hoping it'll bring at least 20. Okay, next item. Don't ask me why I picked this up. Well, I know why I picked it up, but then I got it home and I'll explain. So I'm drawn to colors, hence the shirt, tie-dye, and everything 70s. That's what I'm all about. So I saw this and I thought, wow, that is so beautiful. Somebody hand crocheted this. And it's just a vest, but it's really long with the scalloped hem. And look at the back. Look how colorful that is. Somebody put a lot of work into this. And I couldn't leave it behind. I only paid $2 for it. Problem is, I get it home and it is so small. It's long though. Because at first when I measured the bust, I think the bust measured 32. And I'm thinking, is that a child? I'm not sure. Maybe it's a women's small, but it is really small around the bust. But it's really long. So like I said, I don't know. I'm going to have to do further research and find out if it's a girl's or a woman's. And I don't know about you guys, but I have a hard time moving handmade stuff. I know I should start an Etsy account, but I'm already strewn out in enough places as it is. So I don't know, but I only paid a couple bucks for this. So even if I don't get anything on it, I'll find somebody to give it to, hopefully. Okay, next item I picked up, I paid $3 for. And I picked it up because it's Lands' End. It's a size medium. And it's a pretty turquoise rash guard. At least I'm assuming it's a rash guard. It could even be, because it has reflective on the back, it could even be active. I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet. But I know that this is what rash guard material feels like. So like I said, I only paid $3 for it. And Lands' End rash guards usually go for good money. Because this one is a solid print, maybe 25. I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to do a little research. Okay, let's break it up a little bit. Because this is next in line. I got this at a yard sale. And it is this cute, why does it have fuzz on it? It is this pretty polar bear. And I'm not sure what it's made out of. I don't know if it's ceramic or what. But the bottom said 1972 or 73. Aldon Accessories Limited. So I knew it was vintage, but I have to look it up and see what exactly it's made out of. But I only paid $1 for it, and I'm thinking somebody might really want this because it's in excellent condition. It's kind of got some sparkly flecks in it, like, I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera. But yeah, for $1, I'm thinking maybe 15, maybe 20, unless, you know, because it's vintage, it's worth a lot more. I'm not sure.
Comps on this weren't good. Maybe only 10 to 15.
I also got something else at that yard sale, which may not be in here. I may have to pause and look for it. So I went to another yard sale, and this had my favorite word on it, free. So it's just a wicker napkin holder, but I don't know. Somebody may want that. Maybe I'll get $5 for that. We'll see. If not, I could always use it. I mean, I like it. Next item I'm going to try to get out without breaking. These are so beautiful. And to me, they're unique, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to pull out one of them. But they are these porcelain, maybe, measuring cups. Really beautiful. In excellent condition. And there's no marking on the bottom. So I'm not sure who makes them. But I have a set of 4. See, they stack inside each other. So I got this set of 4 and I only paid $2. So I'm hoping to get at least 20. I don't know, I have to look up the comps. But I just thought those were really beautiful. I mean, if I didn't think I'd break them, I'd probably keep them. Okay, next item. Just, oh my gosh, you guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I put this stuff in here. I'm thinking, uh-oh, they sold me this, didn't know stuff was in it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in it. So this is at another yard sale. And I picked up some more free stuff of which I know nothing about. I have some peg hooks. I have some kind of tubing. Like I said, if it's free, it's for me. I'm going to take it.
He's all excited over this one. Says it's the tubing that goes around windows in cars.
She said her belts were only 50 cents. I'm like, oh, let me look through these belts. So I picked up this really pretty colorful one. Just like a tapestry belt with the silver buckle or silver tip. And unfortunately, it's not marked. Isn't that pretty? But it's in really good condition. And I'll measure it out for the size. But for 50 cents, I wasn't going to leave that behind. And then the next belt I got was because it was 50 cents. And it was marked Chinese laundry. So it's this yellow braided leather skinny belt. And I don't think it has a size on it. Yeah, unfortunately, this one doesn't have a size either. But I can measure it out. And the reason I bought it was because there was another one. This one's in black. This one's new with tags. And it was from Chinese Laundry also. So I'm thinking they're both the same size. I'm hoping anyway, in a medium. But for 50 cents, yeah, I'll bundle them together and maybe get $10 or $15. And then the next belt I picked up because it's this pretty mauve. And it is a size large. It's marked. Sorry about the bobby pin in there. I'll have to take that off. It's this pretty braided leather mauve wide belt. And like I said, I only paid 50 cents. So I'm hoping at least 10, 15 for these belts. I don't know. Belts are easy to store though, so it's no biggie if they have to sit for a while. This next one's Elite. Size medium. And it's kind of a tapestry belt too. Colorful. So they may all be size medium, which would make it easy. So yeah, maybe $5, $10 for that. And then what I picked up was, I thought was a great score that isn't. Par for the course. So I saw this American Tourister. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, man, isn't that vintage? It may be vintage, but it doesn't have high resale value. So it's just a travel bag, really clean, barely used. And I only paid $2 for it, but I'm thinking it may only bring 15. I did look at a few comps, but I still have to do further research on it. But look at that. It's in really good condition. So yeah. So I also got this on a half price tag for $3. And it is a size large. And this is an Under Armour Storm hoodie in hot pink and purple. And I just sold one of these in men's for $27. See, there's the Storm on the cuff. In excellent condition. It's so pretty and so bright. So I'll probably list this. I'll have to look at the comps, but I'll probably list this between 30 and 35 and hope for 30. I don't know. I just thought it was really cool, the coloring. And what's funny is the next week I went and one of the girls that works there was wearing this same color combo. I asked her if she bought it there. She said no. But yeah, that was weird. Okay, this one I paid half price for, so it was $3. It's a Southern Lady, size large. Never heard of this. Could even be vintage, but I picked it up because it's purple. Snap front, long sleeves, and it feels like moleskin, which I think the kids today are calling it faux suede. Same thing. It's moleskin. And like I said, it's in excellent condition. Got the snap front pockets. So it's just your basic Western shirt. And maybe I'll get 25 for that. I don't know. I have never heard of that brand, so I don't know if it's vintage or whatever. But I'll definitely be pricing it right there with the comps. So the next item I got were these Pamela McCoy size small. And are these? Yeah, I bought them because of real leather. So these are real leather side zip pants in beautiful condition. They're kind of wrinkly, but they are in beautiful condition. Slightly flared hem. Elastic, a little bit of elastic in the waist, even though they have a side zipper. But these are just beautiful. It's too bad they're all wrinkly, so you guys can't see. But I paid $7 for these, and I'm hoping for at least 45. But because they're size small, I don't know. I may have to adjust that price. But these are like barely worn. So I can't wait to get those listed. Next item I bought because it's a thermal and it may fit me. And I don't think there's a brand or a size tag in it. So it must be for me, probably. So I only paid $3 for it. And it's just your red button front waffle thermal with long sleeves. So if it doesn't fit me, I'll probably list it for 15. See what I can get. Okay, moving on. A little more hard goods. Going down the hard goods aisle. And I passed this and couldn't leave it behind. Is the price still on it? Yeah. So I paid $4 for this. And I remember my grandma, my aunt, and my mother all had one of these. So it's just a fabric padded sewing kit. And it's got the insert right here you can take out. And it's vintage, and I thought, you know, they'd probably be worth a lot of money, but they're not. But it's still really pretty, really cool. Someone may want it. But I'll probably list it for 20. I think that's what the comps were. And hope that it sells. It's in really good condition. But, you know, sometimes I pick up stuff on nostalgia. It's not always a good buy, but things happen. Okay, next item I picked up, I paid $7 for. Because you'll see. True 21. I have never heard of these jeans. Have you?
These are actually Rue 21.
But I picked them up because they have beautiful embroidery down near the cuffs. And they have a raw fringe hem with a flare in really good condition. And then the other leg, if I can get it open, also has embroidery. Look at how pretty that is. Really pretty. So, and they look like they may be tall, but they're juniors. So I'll probably list them around 25, 30, depending on the brand, since I know nothing about that brand. But I just really love that embroidery. And the raw hem is trendy right now. These I've been passing for quite a few weeks, because I wasn't going to pay full price for these because I knew nothing about them. And they're new with tags. I can't get them buttoned, of course, but they are, I paid half price, so I paid $3.50, and they're Lauren jeans, and they're vintage. I did look them up. They're the Chatsworth Polo Camel in a size 18W, and you can see what they retailed for, and these are vintage, so I don't know how many years ago that was the retail price, but I just saw how cool. And they're embellished. They are embellished around the pockets, down the sides. And they're just a camel colored jeans. Have the wide leg. And I can't remember now if these were men's or women's. I did, like I said, I did look them up. Made in Hong Kong, that's a bonus. Oh, 18W, they're women's. So yeah, I think the comps on these were around 40, but I don't remember. But it's funny, they were there all those weeks and I passed them by and waited till they were half price, and I actually ran a comp on them in the store before I picked them up. So new old stock usually sells, but we shall see for how much. Okay, next item I picked up was $4. This cost me $4. And it is The Walking Company. I have never heard of that. If you guys have heard of that brand, let me know. So I'm not even sure what exactly this is. The last piece I had that looked like this, it was a beach tote. So you could put your flip-flops in here and your water and, you know, your magazine and whatever else. So I don't know if this is a travel bag or what it is. I know what it is now, because look, it has pins on the side and one says bingo. Okay, so it's a bingo bag, but it's just got a little bit of marking on the bottom. So I guess you put your daubers in here, and there's a lot of sections on the inside for all your goodies, maybe your bag of money that you win. And I don't know what this is, or even if it's supposed to be part of this. Maybe it clips on the top. I don't know. I'll have to do some research on this. But yeah, I was kind of fascinated with it because I didn't know what it was till I got here. So yeah, $4, I don't know, 25, 30. Like I said, I'll have to do some research and find out. Okay, so the reason I decided to go out today was because I saw pictures at an estate sale, and I saw this pair of shoes that I really wanted. Well, come to find out, they started yesterday. So I'm thinking surely they won't be here. But this was the first estate sale I went to right after I had the flat tire. And surprisingly, not only were the shoes still there, but all their shoes were $1.50 because they were marked down for the second day. So the pair that I originally went to that estate sale for were these. They're Salvatore Ferragamo. And what are they called? They're called the Mentana Stucco Nubuck Calf Leather. And they're just these taupe shoes in excellent condition with the T-strap, buckle closure, and there's the branding. And they look to be never worn. I mean, they are just in excellent condition. And they are a size 6.5 narrow. So they're going to be sitting probably for a while. But I was just so stoked these were still there. After all I went through, it made it worth it to pick up all these shoes for only $1.50 each. So the next pair I got were my favorite, Sass diabetic shoes. And all of these still were in the box too, which is a bonus because some people like storing their shoes in a box. I know I do. So these are the trio whites, and these are also narrow shoes in a size 6. But they are just this neutral color with the 3 buckle straps on top. And there's the branding. These have been worn, but I can clean up the soles probably. And the leather, even though it's a light color, I couldn't find any marks on it. So I haven't looked up comps on any of these, but I'm thinking the Salvatores may be 40. And these maybe 40 or 50 as well. You know, I got to pay for that service call and that tire. Okay, next shoes I picked up were Socialites. And these are the Limelight shoes. And they're in a size 6.5. Also narrow. But they are just these cute block heel sandals. Black velvet, perfect for the holiday season. Buckle closure. There's the brand name. And the soles are leather, the uppers are leather. They look to be barely worn also. So, I don't know, maybe 25 or 30. I have not looked up any comps on these because, like I said, I was only really wanting the Salvatore ones. But for $1.50, I scooped up every pair they had left. Okay, and the last pair of shoes were these Beacon Phoenix slip-on shoes in a size 7. These I really like. They don't have high resale value, maybe $20. But I really like the coloring on these. They're like a tapestry. Really colorful. And they're just a flat. There's the branding. And they've been worn, but not a lot. Kind of have the waffle sole like the Vans. And I can't remember where these are sold, but I'm thinking somebody would really want these because the tops are inside are in excellent condition. So, like I said, maybe 20, 25. Okay, at that same yard sale that I got that polar bear, I also got this hat. I just thought it was so interesting. And I thought it was vintage, and it even had the pin on it. Maybe the pin was vintage. But I cleaned it up, and it looks like it's Cobra. It looks like they're going for maybe 20. So it wasn't the high profit payout I was hoping for. But it's a really cool piece of history. So I'm thinking some veteran may want that. And I only paid $1 for it, so yeah, hopefully that'll sell. So anyway, it's starting to get cooler here in the desert, so, you know, I'm not sure how long that'll last, if we're going back up in the hundreds or whatever. I'm sure some of you out there have snow already. But anyway, if you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up and think of subscribing to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. And I hope your sales are doing good, and I'll see you in the next one.